Hello, my name is Emily Freeman, and I'm a student with Indiana State University's LPN to BSN program with Community Health Nursing, and this is my health education project. The population at risk for the purpose of this presentation is nurses working the night shift with focus on healthy nutrition. Learning objectives. Upon the completion of this presentation, the learner will be able to understand what a healthy diet looks like according to myplate.gov, understand the importance of shift work where our patient population is concerned, understand how working the night shift can affect a nurse's health, understand the importance of maintaining healthy nutrition while working the night shift, name the top 4 risks that affect the health of night shift nurses, and articulate several tips that will assist night shift nurses in remaining healthy. Please stop at this point of the presentation and take the pretest in order to assess your knowledge on nutrition. The pretest can be accessed by clicking on the link that is provided at the beginning of this YouTube video. What should a healthy diet look like? According to myplate.gov, half of your plate should be whole fruits and vegetables. Half of your grains should be whole grains. These are foods such as rolling oats, grits, rice, cereal, tortillas, and quinoa. Add a variety of proteins like eggs, fish, poultry, beans, peas, or lentils. Add healthy, low-fat or fat-free versions of dairy such as milk, yogurt, cheese, and lactose-free milk. And also do not forget to drink plenty of water. Why is shift work necessary? In order to safely and effectively care for our patient population, adequate staffing is required. Doctors' offices and many outpatient settings only require a traditional work schedule. This is typically Monday through Friday and only 8-hour shifts. But many patient care settings require shift work as they are 24-hour operations, such as in a hospital setting. This requires nursing staff that can work non-traditional rotating shifts, meaning evenings, nights, and weekends. This is required in order to safely and effectively care for the patient population. However, working night shift can negatively impact the health of nurses. There are many areas of focus in relation to healthy nutrition, but for the purpose of this presentation, we're going to focus on how shift work can affect the health of night shift nurses, the importance of night shift nurses maintaining healthy nutrition, 4 of the top risks that affect the health of night shift nurses, and tips that can be adopted by night shift nurses in order to remain healthy. How can working the night shift negatively impact the health of nurses? Human beings are not meant to be awake at night. Shift work, particularly the night shift, interrupts the circadian rhythm, or our body clock. Our circadian rhythm lets us know when we should be going to sleep and when we should be waking up. Our circadian rhythm also regulates appetite, blood pressure and heart rate, hormones, digestion, brain activity, and body temperature. How can shift work negatively impact the health of nurses? Metabolism can be disrupted by working when one would normally be sleeping. Shift work can also lead to sleep deprivation if the nurse is not practicing sleep hygiene, which will lead to disruptions in our energy stores. When our energy stores become depleted, this creates an increase in our blood sugar levels, leading to inactivity. Inactivity leads to both obesity and diabetes. The eating behaviors for night shift workers is not always the best. As energy levels become depleted through sleep deprivation, nurses may tend to eat more frequently in order to gain energy, and the food that's eaten is often not the best. Beverages of choice on night shift are also always not the best. Due to crashing energy, nurses may tend to drink more sugary sodas or sugary energy drinks to try and replace sleep that is lost. Also, coffee often becomes the drink of choice as it contains caffeine. Caffeine can remain in the system depending on the time that it is consumed before sleeping, also disrupting the sleep of the nurse even further. Four top risks affecting the health of night shift nurses. Sleep deprivation. Night shift nurses are forced to sleep during the day. This can be problematic as humans are meant to be awake during the daylight hours and sleeping at night. According to UpPage.com, night shift nurses generally get 2 to 3 hours less sleep than day shift workers. This creates a sleep deficit as humans are meant to sleep 7 to 9 hours at a time to remain healthy. Obesity. As the normal circadian rhythm is disrupted in night shift workers, their hormones, metabolism, and energy levels are affected. This can lead to obesity if the nurse is not maintaining a healthy nutritional diet. Diabetes. When the body's circadian rhythm is disrupted, it can lead to obesity, as stated in the previous slide. Obesity often leads to diabetes as the body's insulin resistance becomes disrupted. Depression. Working the night shift can take a toll on the health of our bodies, and it can affect our relationships outside of work. Working the night shift and sleeping during the day when most of the world is awake can lead to isolation, and all of these things lead to depression. Obesity can lead to metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome, according to the Mayo Clinic, is a multitude of conditions occurring simultaneously, which can increase incidence of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Metabolic syndrome can occur from hypertension, elevated blood sugars, and excess body fat. The field of nursing is a culturally diverse field. Hispanic women in the United States are at the highest risk compared to the rest of the population of being affected by metabolic syndrome. The field of nursing is also predominantly female. This is a huge reason to work to stay healthy while working non-traditional hours. Valuable tips for keeping night shift nurses healthy. Ensure healthy sleep hygiene. Stay on a sleep schedule and ensure that your room is a place for sleep and relaxation only, and ensure to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Try to schedule your night shifts consecutively. Be careful of what you do on your days off and stick to the same sleep schedule. Do not oversleep and get plenty of exercise. Maintain healthy nutrition. Exercise regularly. Pick a time either before or after work that you can maintain on your days off. Stock up on foods that are nutrient dense and meal prep on days off. Prepare healthy, nutritious dinners ahead of time so that you will not be tempted to snack from the vending machine. Also prepare healthy snacks such as carrot sticks, celery, sliced apples, and granola. Smoothies are also a great way to get in your nutrition, but take care not to add too many fatty or sugary items to your smoothies. Drink plenty of water. Hydration is paramount for healthy nutrition. If you're going to consume coffee or caffeinated beverages, ensure to do so in moderation and earlier in your shift to avoid sleep disturbances. Also team up with fellow nurses and hold one another accountable for a healthy lifestyle. Making a competition out of it can be a fun way to motivate your coworkers to making healthy lifestyle changes. Please stop at this point in the presentation and take the post test in order to assess your knowledge on nutrition. The post test can be accessed by clicking on the link that is provided at the beginning of the YouTube video. Nutrition for night shift nurses is very important, and there are classes available that can teach nurses how to work the night shift and remain healthy. The CDC provides excellent resources that are created to teach nurses how to stay healthy. These can be found at www.cdc.gov. Courses that were on the CDC's website to help nurses get through the night shift is training for nurses on shift work and long work hours, and also healthy weight, nutrition, and physical activity. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.